If you like key lime like I like key lime, then you probably don't like key lime. Let's go! Greetings and welcome back to another cream-filled episode of the Vodkast. I'm your host as always, Jason Oliveira. With us today is the Aldi Benton Key Lime Cream Cookies. That's right, you heard me right. It's not key lime pie, it is key lime cream. So they cut the pie out, but I guess the cookie is just the cookie. I would have thought, just like Oreo did, if you're going to do a key lime pie, the cookie represents the crust, and the cream, of course, represents the innards, the guts of the pie, if you will. And if we take a really close inspection at this, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to read this or not. Here, let's let it focus for a second there. If you can, it says they're great for dipping. I'm going to go ahead and just call these key lime pie. I know they're just key lime cream, but my head doesn't work that way. I just don't understand the concept of dipping a key lime pie cookie into milk. We're going to try it, of course, because with us today is our trusty rusty mug sent to us by Jess and Herbie. That's right, Jess. You can check her channel out. That's Cryptid Bits. Oftentimes I'll come over and I'll co-host an episode with her, and we talked about all kinds of cryptids from all over the world. So we have some really cool and interesting guests. And if you haven't had a chance to check Jess's channel out yet and you're into cryptids, I definitely think you're missing out. Now, on to today's episode. Does this thing get a pull flap? A little flappy tabby flap? I don't see one. I like to inspect them very closely because I have made mistakes in the past and opened a container like a jackass from the end, like you used to have to do with Oreo. Do you remember that? Your cookies would never last, but now with that resealable flap, it's perfect. But unfortunately, Benton hasn't done that here. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Benton was the lowest scoring Oreo on my Oreo off that I did several years ago. If you go back and check this video out, we took every Oreo I could get my hands on. I don't think we got Hydrox on that pass. That would be in this video, the Hydrox versus Oreo. But we went through all of them, and Dollar General was there, Target was there, Amazon's, all the different representations of Oreo were there. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Benton's were the worst, which is funny because a lot of the other Benton cookies that have flavors other than the normal Oreos are really good. All right, I guess we'll have to just rip open the package like a goddamn animal. Look at that. See, it's already just tearing. This is going to be awful. These aren't going to last a fortnight. Aldi, Benton, whoever you are, hiding behind the curtain. I smell a lot of golden Oreo cookie smell in there, that kind of golden cookie smell with a little bit of a tang to it. Let me try that again. I guess it's about as spot on as you could get for a smell. I am getting, of course, the packaging smell there and preservative smells and all kinds of fun stuff like that. Let me preempt this also by saying that the very first ingredient in this package is sugar. And if you guys didn't know, I have been trying to cut out as much additive sugar as I can. Of course, you're going to get it in fruits and all kinds of things, carbohydrates turned into sugars and all that kind of fun stuff. But all the extra stuff, I try to get it out of my life because it's not really good for you. And also, if I haven't mentioned in the past,
it wants to eat your soul.
But today, we're going to try these Key Lime Creme Bentons and see if they're any good. This is neon bright green. I was not expecting this. The twist came away good, but here you go. Take a little look at the, you'll look-see at the cream there. Yeah, it's bright. It's very bright. Sort of reminds me of nuclear waste. Okay, let's try these Aldi Benton Key Lime Cream cookies and see if they're worth the extra calorie and $1 or $2. The one thing these are not lacking in is flavor. Wow. It really pops you in the tongue the minute it gets in your mouth and you start chewing it. Getting the cream involved there. That cream is tangy. It packs way more flavor than I thought it was going to. I thought it, kind of mellowed out a little bit, but that's a strong punch you in the olfactory senses key lime cream in your mouth. Wow. Now, I have an opinion on key lime. I don't like it. I'm not a huge fan of lime. If lime is in like my taco or something, cool. If lime is in my cookie or my cake or my pie, I don't really want it. Lime is like one of my least favorite marketed flavors, like lemon and lime. They just never have done anything for me, which is funny because I love sour. If you give me a lemon or a lime, I'll squeeze it right in my mouth. I love that. But the flavor of key lime and the flavor of lime itself, I've never been a big fan in any candy, any cookie, any pastry, pretty much anything across the board. However, there is something nice about the contrast of the sweet golden cookie with the sharp tanginess of the key lime. And for that, they're not as bad as I thought they were, and I would almost go as far as to say is they're pretty good. Let's try them in milk. We'll try the clean one that didn't fall on the floor. Meow. Meow. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that turned to like key lime cream and mud in my mouth. Didn't really enjoy that. Helped blend everything together way quicker than chewing it. But I don't think you need to add milk to key lime. There's another level there that just doesn't. It didn't completely destroy it. It didn't make it gross. It didn't feel right in my mouth. Would I recommend these? If you're into key lime pie, I would say definitely try these. All things considered, I actually kind of dug this. It wasn't like one of my favorite things that I've eaten and just been like in awe of it, but it was surprisingly different. And like I said, the two flavors, the sweet and the sour, kind of working together there, that tartness. I would say go for it. Aldi is pretty cheap when it comes to their cookie prices, so if it's something that interests you, go for it. I probably won't finish this just because it's not my shtick. However, I think it is good for people who would like something like this, key lime pie flavored fruity cookie treats. And for that, I'm going to give them a 6.5. They surprised me in every way. I thought for sure I was going to detest and loathe these, and I was very surprised to find out that I actually do kind of dig them. So if you're out there at Aldi, give them a whirl. And with that, this Caribbean mama's going to bed. I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. I really enjoyed making it. If you guys are enjoying the content that I'm creating just as much as I love creating the content you guys are watching, you should consider liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, and then hit that little bell icon because it'll let you know every time I put out a new video. Don't forget to make somebody smile today. Make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today, tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier and a little bit nuttier together. Let's sing and dance in the sun and the rain as one, my brothers and sisters. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it because you just never know when that last moment's going to come for you. However, never live in fear of that moment. Always live in love and never let your inner child die. Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and take care of those around you who cannot take care of themselves, for they are the ones that need it the most. If no one has told you today that they love you, the Vodkast loves you very much, just the way you are. All right, guys, I'm Jason Oliveira. This is the Vodkast, and I'll catch you guys a little bit further on down the road. All right, take care, everybody.
Don't go to sleep with a catch it in your pocket.